So a warm welcome to you all. We will be on the way very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. The teams then, Leicester against Anderlecht. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Begley.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
So it's away we go then. Leicester are back on familiar territory, having secured victory in the first leg. And they look firm favourites to secure their place in the quarter-final, barring capitulation. Now the counter. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Shahan. Now he's wondering who wants it. Chance to play it in.
Midway through the first half, and there's an impotence about this game.
Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! First blood drawn! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. Cannavaro, and it's Crouch. He goes long, he'll have a dip! In it goes! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. And now the breakaway. Nainggolan. Tries a through ball, looking to shoot! Oh, great save, real class.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Crouch, now the pass, timely intervention. And it's half-time here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Leicester just didn't want the half-time whistle to be blown. Convincing and controlled.
Leicester go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. Already up and running for the second half. Rashford. There's alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nainggolan, a couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. The referee's awarded a free kick, and he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
It's gone a long way up and away.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to...
Just the goalkeeper, he's had a shot! And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Try Tries to get it forward quickly. Shahan plays a clever pass. It's a goal kick. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Looks to slip it through. Talk about singling someone out.
Well, his stealth has been compromised because of his goal, and his treatment from...
And Goitan! Oh, that is an awful miss.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
It'll be a throw-in. Great challenge. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Rashford looks to clip it forward. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Turan. And that's that. First hurdle cleared. On to the next one. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Leicester simply imposed their strength from start to finish, and this became as predictable as predicted.
So a warm welcome to you all. We will be on the way very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. And here we have Huddersfield against Leicester. Jim, I think in a game not so long ago we talked about this guy's development. How important a period has this been for him?
Well, huge. His progress is in keeping with the talent at his disposal, but now we're starting to see a steep upward curve in all his stats. And he looks as if he can go further than I first thought, so
He's gone for it! They've scored!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it. The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
He's had a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts.
Looks to clip it forward. And the ball is out of play. That's a poor kick by the keeper. He's just given it straight back. Is it in? It's bounced out. Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Header! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Up he gets! Gets his foot in there. It's a loose ball. Up for the header! He's got away with one there. Leicester were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Forward it goes. Chance to break. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Now can he finish? Now a chance to break. The referee's awarded a free kick. The shot's on! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Rashford going for goal! We hit half-time, so there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Leicester deserve to be ahead and probably should be in front by more considering the amount of chances they've managed. Everything points to more of the same second half.
Hits one! Goal! And this is getting better and better. What about that, Jim Beglin?
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and...
Can he finish? Decent enough try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then. This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Cuts it out. Just Rashford! They are rampant! And surely that settles it.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Leicester take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Played into the middle, now it's Icardi.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Rush, big chance! It's a goal! More and more and more and more! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Leicester totally rampant here. And the weighted pass. Rashford. Crouch. Chip through. Tevez! They've scored! This is as ruthless as it gets.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off?
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
That defence must...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Leicester enjoy their perfect day. For their victims, it is entirely imperfect. Comprehensive winners of a one-sided contest. So hello and a warm welcome to all of you worldwide. We're just waiting for the central characters to make their appearance and then we will be underway. And our live game is Leicester against Tottenham. I'm your commentator Peter Drury and providing his unique brand of expert analysis. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Marlon heaves it forward. That's a throw. Hoists it high. Lloris catches it safely. Kovacic tries to get it forward quickly. Eriksson. Llorente. And it's Crouch. Could move up a gear here. Crouch with the ball through. Whipped in. Hits one! And the keeper barely had to move.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Rashford. Crouch! He's done very well to get to that.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort. That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Looks like a going for goal! Dashing forward at pace. Plays a clever pass. Turns and goes back. The ball's loose and he's after it. Tevez! Great strength. Oh, that's fabulous!
Oh, what a superb finish to this first half from a great player. It's lifted the whole mood of the team and indeed the fans, and it should be enough to ensure they go into the break with a narrow but very welcome advantage.
Oh my goodness, that has ripped the rigging.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed it.
Half-time in the semi-final. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very tight. How would you review the first half?
Well, you can debate, Peter, whether they deserve a slightly bigger lead because they've created the majority of the chances. But they are in front for a reason, and they'll be confident of cementing that from now.
Leicester leading 1-0 at the break. Here we go again. Leicester carry a one-goal lead into the second half. Great Tevez! He's got away with one there. Oh, he really wanted that.
But that's the motivation and enthusiasm he shows and the quality he produces.
Well read, he sorted that out. Llorente. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Rashford, he's tried one! It's in! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Leicester grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning two.
Up he gets! Managed to get it away.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity.
Big chance! touches here, from both sides in fact. Lloris deals with it effortlessly. And it's Marquinhos. Looks to slip it through. He's got away. Ericsson. Rashford plays it long. Loftus, and the finish! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Jim, your thoughts?
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
When the manager called on him, and that is it, the referee has seen enough. Leicester are the winners in a one-sided semi-final. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, to go this far, it has to be on merit, with substance, and this is more evidence of worthy contesters.
Soaking up the pre-match atmosphere here as we wait for things to get started. Won't be long now before we get through the formalities. A warm welcome, one and all. And our live game is Benfica against Leicester. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
So the players and officials stand tall for the anthem. Benfica shape up in a 4-4-2.
4-4-2 is as orthodox as it comes, Peter. It's been tried and tested through the ages, and it'll continue reappearing through the ages.
There's the whistle. Miguel Veloso. Jonas, more than happy to take the muscular approach. Passes it through. Great tackle, he had to get that right. Great leap! Forward it goes. So what now? With a delicate ball. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Rashford. And it's Rashford. Over to the left. He's got away. Up to meet it! It's there! What a great header, got plenty on that.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Leicester take the lead.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Crouch. Looks to slip it through. Fiorentina. So they got the only goal to make it 1-0. And it's Crouch. Rashford with the ball through. Keeper goes long. Thuram. Crouch. Rashford. Carvalho goes looking. Crouch. And it's Rashford. Looks to thread it through. The referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Leicester, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. Already up and running for the second half.
Leicester going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
Gets it upfield. Gaitan. Now it's Vardy. Vardy unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Vardy. Vardy spreads it towards the left. Fiorentina boots it to safety. That intervention was very necessary. A real chance to break. Now it's Vardy. Looks to slip it. Shoots! They've done it! And with that goal comes comfort.
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Leicester take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Leicester get a goal yet again. Big chance! Just 5 minutes left. Benfica can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Chip through. Is it in? And more and more and more. And the lead is 3! It is surely done! And there goes the final whistle. A huge result. A place in the next round is theirs to lose now. Success on away territory, a lead to protect at home. It is looking really good. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a solidity about them, almost as if they set up not to lose and see how things unfold.
Soaking up the pre-match atmosphere here as we wait for things to get started. Won't be long now before we get through the formalities. A warm welcome, one and all. The teams then, Bournemouth against Leicester. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oh, full-blooded challenge, and it had to be. And back to base. Bournemouth have statistically the worst defence in the league. Leicester were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of this. And the finish! He scored!
Leicester are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Leicester take the lead, 1-0.
Still a fragile lead though, they can't afford to sit on this.
And it's Rashford. Rashford going for goal! Absolutely wonderful, Peter Crouch! And already they're looking to run away with it. And however many surrounded him, that is what he can do.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
Leicester get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, at 1-0, this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2...
The shot's on!
Ah, that's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Crunching tackle. That has put a stop. It's Crouch! More and more and more and more! They are running riot! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Now he's wondering who wants it. Looks to slip it through. Can he deliver? And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Leicester, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break. So off we go once more. Leicester are the standout defensive side of the moment. They've not conceded. He's had a shot! He has done it! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
He's made it three, quite a day at the office for him.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Leicester tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Rashford. Good determined running there, but not back by the defence. Good challenge, he just stood firm. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Rashford, and the weighted pass. Tries to dink it in.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the...
Is it in? Back of the net! Well, surely that completes the demolition if it hadn't occurred already.
Well, I wasn't expecting them to go this big, Peter, but they have been superb.
Sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Leicester totally rampant here. Tellez. Rashford. Big shoots! And in it goes! Well, just another one to add to what has already been an incredible haul.
Yeah, and by the looks of it, there may be still more to come.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
There's going to be another change here.
I just think that's really good management, introducing one of his younger players when the pressure's totally off, just allowing him some valuable, easy on-field experience time.
2 minutes to be added on. Face to face with the keeper. And the referee brings it to a close. Leicester have won big and in style. Everything went for them. Their poor opponents left chasing shadows. A scintillating performance. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, and a result that was true to form, a big team beating a not-so-big team, and a lesson dealt.
So we've reached the end of our coverage for today. Many thanks to Jim Beglin alongside me, and we'll both see you next time. Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. And our live game is Leicester against Benfica. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Leicester are back on familiar territory, having secured victory in the first leg. And they're in a position where a semi-final place is all but theirs. It would take some comeback to deny them. And a shot! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Jonas. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
It's Rashford. Played out to the right. Going through. Hit it. Up he gets! Good delivery. No joy.
Benfica can defend those situations better by stopping the...
And a header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Over to the left. Goes for goal! Oh, great save, real class.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Miguel Veloso. And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team has broken through, and certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless.
Leicester will be relatively happy. They've protected their lead, and now the onus is on their opponents to start taking it.
And shoots! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. Benfica have decided to take control of this second half. They're dictating the tempo.
Leicester look as though they're about to make a change. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Vardy. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Nicely measured. It's Jonas! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
So, the manager making the last of his changes. It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it.
Pizzi. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Tries to dink it in. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And it's Chardal. So what's he planning here? With a delicate ball. Gaitan, Crouch. Now it's Vardy. Done very well to intervene. Now the counter. And it's Vardy. Steered out wide. Towering header! It's in! And that could well be the winner!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. Vardy, sprint it wide. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Lobs it in gently, cuts it out. And that's that. Leicester through to the semi-finals. The trophy almost touchable. You cannot help but fancy them. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Leicester can certainly give themselves a pat on the back for a job well done. They have a togetherness that makes them very hard to beat.
So hello and a warm welcome to all of you worldwide. We're just waiting for the central characters to make their appearance and then we will be underway. The teams then, Chelsea against Leicester. I'm Peter Drury and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
He's had a go! He's scored! The breakthrough strike!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Chelsea trail at this early stage. How will they respond? And it's Welbeck. More than happy to take the muscular approach. No foul, says the referee. Rashford. Leicester were imperious when the two shapes the shoots. It's a goal! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Leicester are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
A two-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
And it's Crouch. Bonucci. Crouch. Now the pass. Receives it from behind. And a header! And he's there to make a great save.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
And already they're looking to run away with it. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when a
big chance! Great football, shot and save.
Leicester just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Gomez. Carrick. Christian Atsu. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Leicester 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. And the game has already resumed here. Well played, he saw that coming. Crouch. Chelsea are keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Leicester are in superb form defensively, 5 consecutive clean sheets. Away from immediate danger. And it's Crouch. It's a brilliant interception. Christian Atsu. Welbeck. Oh, good interception. And it's Rashford. Looks like a good ball through. It's a goal kick. Got changes here from both sides, in fact. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Going for goal! Oh, top draw save from the keeper. Chelsea decided now is the time to make their final change.
I think this is going to add it.
Can he put it away? It's there! They are running riot here! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Leicester totally rampant here. Tries a through ball. Nicely controlled. Loftus-Cheek. Vardy. Rashford. Spreads it wide. Shot at goal! Vardy! This man is special! A contest no more. It is nothing short of utter humiliation.
Well, I think we've gone past humiliation now. This could be doing some real psychological damage.
that is that. A demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Leicester won thanks to a disciplined game plan. Homework provided the groundwork and it exploited an obvious central weakness.
Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be on the way very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. And here we have Leicester against Tottenham. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter.
Tries one! What a wonderful goal!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
There's the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that.
Tevez! Hits it! Sticks it away! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Leicester get themselves a two-goal cushion.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Looks to clip it forward. Face to face with the keeper. Eriksson. And it's Son Heung-min. Tevez. So what's he planning here? Has a hit! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Loftus-Cheek. And the weighted pass. Tevez! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Well, Peter, I think it's fairly obvious. He's one of the biggest influences out there.
Crouch plays it out to the wing. Gets into some space. Looks to slip it through. Loftus-Cheek. That intervention was very necessary. And the first half is done. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Leicester go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. We are already promptly back underway. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Looks like a good ball through. Great leap! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further. What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Leicester take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Skirtle. Leicester haven't made a substitution yet. Ritz-Jimenez! Back of the net! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Crouch being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
Look, you can only give your all.
And Goitan! Oh, denied at the last.
Leicester just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Davis.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get...
The shot's on! No, it's wide.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
So, the manager making the last of his changes.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded and...
Goitan! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product. Roberto, and it's Lamela, tries a through ball, it's come loose, it's gone a long way up and away. Eriksson, and that's it. Leicester, very much the dominant side, almost the only side. Every time they got on the ball they looked like scoring. It is a landslide.